I would say since my parents divorced when I was 21, so the role that I play, my family has a long history of not forgiving. And so when my parents divorced, I was their counselor for both sides. And um, and my sister was still at home with my dad, so she never really forgave my mom. My brother never forgave my mom. He does not have a relationship with her. So my dad and my brother will hardly be in the same room with my mom. Both parents are remarried, so there's a lot of stepsisters and stepbrothers, which a lot of families have. Um, but my sister basically dictates everything for the family because she's the only one that's married with grandchildren. And then everyone else does and follows what she wants. But there's just always a lot of underlying tension, and we don't ever talk about anything or handle anything. It's always put a smile on. And I think there's a lot of families that are used to that dynamic. But for me, I think in my mind, I just always was supposed to play a specific role. And it just got harder and harder to play. So alcohol made it easier. And then when grandkids came along, they started to they were a lot. And so I became the person that played with them and entertained them. But that was a lot because I'm not used to that. I live by myself. So it just took a lot more of my energy. And nobody asked me to take that on. Nobody asked me to do that. I own that. I could have separated myself from it, but I didn't. I was a martyr. And like you said, what's it going to hurt if you skip a family function? Nothing. I could skip a family function. Oh, but God forbid. And when you have, multiple families, the family holidays turn into 3 and 6 day events instead of one. So that's essentially what happened this past Christmas. And instead of putting myself first and stepping away from it, I took myself out, which was not healthy behavior. And I'm not doing that anymore. But it's going to take a lot more work to reinforce that and to continue to put that into practice.
So your sister's the matriarch in the family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest, but you don't have kids.
Mm-mm.
All right. She's got grandkids. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, this is your typical dysfunctional patriarchal family with hierarchies, and everyone's got their role, either that they assumed it or it was assigned to them, right? So see if you can answer this for me, okay? Or just finish this statement, right? When you're around your family, for example, okay, I feel overwhelmed because.
There's a lot of activity and mayhem and just noise and I feel overwhelmed because there's a lot of conversation going on about people's lives, and I have a difficult time contributing in a way that people can participate with because they don't ever ask me questions about myself or my life. So I feel like I either have to offer information or I just move away from the situation and go play with the kids.